The modern-day cricket sensation Virat Kohli is not only enjoying the status of #1 batsman in the world, but he's also having an average of 53.62 in test matches, 59.33 in one-day internationals and 50.80 in T20 cricket. Everybody keeps on yelling his name whenever he comes into bat. He has really become the darling of the crowd, but the glamour of his batting and more than 50 runs average in all formats of the game are hiding his biggest failures in the most vital matches. He has let down India in many important games. We know people love Kohli very much, but the books, the statistics never love anybody. These are very cruel indeed. Here we are having some very important statistics about Virat in the most important games. In an important game of the quarterfinal of the World Cup 2011, against Australia, he could only score 24 runs. In the same tournament, in all-important game against Pakistan, in semi-final, he only made 9 runs when he was caught at point, as he could not handle the hostile fast bowling of the newcomer left-arm quickie of Pakistan, Wahab Riaz. In the final of the World Cup 2011, he scored only 34 runs against Sri Lanka and got out. Had Dhoni and Gambhir not played extraordinary innings, India would have faced serious trouble in chasing a total of 275 runs. He only made 34 runs at that occasion. In the quarterfinal of the World Cup 2015 against a mediocre bowling attack, he could only manage to score 3 runs. Now, it comes to the semi-final of the World Cup 2015. He also got out early against Australia. At this occasion, he tried to pull Mitchell Johnson and ended up simply scooping it out in the hands of the keeper. He could only score 1 run. It caused collapse of the Indian batting lineup and they lost this important match one-sided. Another evidence of the failure of Virat Kohli in the big matches is the all-important final of the Champions Trophy 2017 in England against Pakistan, when he was humiliated by an immensely talented left-arm Pakistani quick Mohammad Amir. He got out twice in the 2 consecutive deliveries. First he was dropped in the first slip, and on the very next ball he was again caught at point. He only scored 5 runs. This failure of Kohli caused Indian defeat in the final against Pakistan. In the recent past, he shocked whole of the Indian nation when in the semi-final of the World Cup 2019, he got out leg before the wicket on an in-swinger of New Zealander left-armer Trent Boult, leaving India at 5 for 3, while they were chasing a meager total of 239. The rest of the Indian batting could never manage to make up this huge collapse, and they lost the most important game of the World Cup 2019. Don't you feel that it was a time for Kohli to perform? Kohli has always got this habit of getting out in the important matches. This failure habit can be traced right from his childhood in the teens, when he got out by making only 19 runs against the South Africans in the final of the Under-19 World Cup 2008. Remember, Kohli was the captain of that side as well. So, in these 8 innings, you can see in the most important matches, he could only score 97 runs at an average of 12 only. Yes, the average of 12 only, which is highly pathetic, because it is said that great players always perform in big games, but the average of Virat Kohli in all the important matches does not justify this statement, and it becomes very difficult to rank Kohli among the greats of cricket.